Hey guys, it's Risa. How are you? Welcome to my kitchen. I'm so happy that you're here to join me to learn how to make a low-fat, no guilt double chocolate banana cake. How does that sound? Before I tell you how to make it and what ingredients you're going to need, I just want to remind you to ring the bell option so that you get all my new videos by email. And of course, subscribe, share with other people, anybody you know. They don't have to be on WW, Wellness That Works, otherwise known as Weight Watchers, for many, many years. And I've been doing that for over 7. And of course, like, comment. I love hearing from you guys. Anything. I love hearing what you're making, how you've changed up my recipes, if you've made them the same, and if you have any questions. All right. My Facebook group is WW Tips and Recipes by Risa. And my website is www.risawiner.com. Now, all my recipes are written under each video. There's a little arrow, and you just click on it, and you'll see how to make it, and of course, all the ingredients. So first and foremost, I want to just tell you to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and you're going to be baking it for about, I would say, 55 to 60 minutes. Check it after about 45 minutes, and I've done that before, and I used like a wooden little skewer, long skewer, and sometimes it will come out clean, but it's still not baked, okay? So just be careful that it's cooked well. So I would keep it in at least 55 to 60 minutes to make sure, okay? And I'm using a pan, a loaf pan, and I've already sprayed it. You can use whatever you want, and I have a flavored butter spray. So just put whatever you want in it and spray it well so then it doesn't stick. Alrighty, so I'm going to tell you all the ingredients, and then I'm going to show you how to make this delicious dessert. The reason why I like making desserts, well, there's many reasons. I have a sweet tooth. I like to be able to have what I want without any guilt, and that has helped me in my journey for over 7 years being on WW, okay? And I also do intermittent fasting. I started doing that as well. But whatever journey you're on, whatever works for you, you still have to incorporate things that you love. So this will be great if you're having a party, a celebration, you're worried that you're going to be going somewhere and they're going to have all these desserts and you want to be able to indulge. So then you can do it without any guilt. I'm not saying you can't have other things in moderation, but why not make things when they're so easy to do? All right, so you're going to need 3 eggs. I have larger, extra large eggs. I have, well, depending on the banana, I like a ripe banana, about 4 medium or 3 really large bananas. Make sure they're nice and ripe because that will make them sweet, okay? You're going to need 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and I can't believe it's not butter, the spray, and 3 tablespoons. If you don't have this, remember my recipes are versatile. So you can use I can't believe it's not butter light. For 2 tablespoons, it's 2 smart points. For 3 tablespoons, it's 4 smart points. And even if you use a couple melted, it's fine. So this is already in a liquid form, which is just easy. You can use other brands as well, all right? So 3 tablespoons or about 2 to 3 tablespoons, but count the smart points for this one. You're going to use a 1/3 cup of any type of zero-fat Greek yogurt, which will give it a really nice moist consistency. And of course it is 0 fat, and you can buy any brand, of course, as well. A tablespoon of vanilla, and I have in here, it's monk sugar, okay? It is a natural fruit. I'm just going to show you that it actually looks like real sugar, tastes like sugar, doesn't have the aftertaste but I'm using a 1/3 cup. And if you don't have it and you want to use stevia, truvia, swerve, a 1/3 cup is plenty, okay? And for the cocoa, I buy this cocoa berry cocoa powder, and you can buy it at Costco, and in other stores you can look it up, but any cocoa, but this tastes so good. A heaping quarter cup, okay? A heaping quarter cup. And if you want it even more chocolatey, and that will give you the great chocolate flavor without the calories, 0 points, okay, for those on Weight Watchers. Now I keep my flour in this, and I'm using 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. All right, so that's it. So we have our, and I hope I told you, a tablespoon of vanilla. A tablespoon of vanilla. Sometimes I forget things, people, but I promise you that it's all written out in case I do forget, all right? So bear with me. And for the double chocolate, I'm going to use a tablespoon and sprinkle them on sugar-free Sensado chocolate chips. Again, you don't have this kind, don't worry. You can buy other brands, all right? So 1 tablespoon is 1 smart point. So basically the whole recipe, you're counting the flour and the chocolate chips, and that's 19 smart points, okay, for those of you on WW. So depending on how big you cut the cake, you know, it's probably for 10 pieces, 2 smart points. Not bad, all right? All right, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like after. So what I did was I've already mashed my bananas, and I just take my potato masher, and I like to just, that's how you get your good workout, right? So you just mash it like that, and I like it almost like pureed. If you like it chunkier, keep it chunkier. So first we're going to, I like to just take a sifter and strainer, whatever you want to call it, and I like to just put it the flour through. So 1.5 cups of flour. Okay, I like to just do that. And I can actually add the baking powder in, 1.5 teaspoons. I don't know, it just gets out all the lumps and it just makes it nice and smooth. So it's optional if you don't want to, you don't have the time, you're in a hurry. You can just put it in like that, but it just takes out, sometimes the flour and the baking powder are a little lumpy. So just put it through like that. I'm going to put the cocoa in and do the same thing. Again, that is optional. Okay, so we've done that, and then I'm going to add, I'm just going to make sure all the chocolate is in there. All right. Ah, it's stubborn. All right. Get that out of the way, and I'm just going to go like this. And I'm just going to mix that together. Okay, so we have the flour, the cocoa, and the baking powder. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of Himalayan salt, a pinch, about a teaspoon or so. And I'm going to set that aside. And I'm setting the banana aside. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my monk sugar, all right? And that's a 1/3 cup. And I'm going to take the 3 tablespoons of the, I can't believe it's not butter spray. All right, and if you don't have it, I told you can use margarine or whatever else, just to count for the points. And you'll just microwave it to melt it and make sure that it's cool. But this is already cold because it's right from the fridge. And I'm just going to take a hand mixer, or you can just use a whisk. And I'm just going to mix that, start mixing the butter and sugar together. And hopefully it doesn't spray on you like it's spraying on me. And I'm going to add my vanilla and just mix that up. I didn't realize my top is dirty. So we're just blending that up, and I'm going to add the eggs one at a time. Two, three. It's really easy. And now I'm just going to add, I'm just looking, there it is, my yogurt. So this is super moist. It'll make it nice and creamy. I love using Greek yogurt in my recipes. I'm just going to put this aside. This is what happens when you don't have a huge kitchen. All right, so just going to mix that in. Again, if you don't have a hand mixer, you could just use a whisk, as I mentioned. But you can see that it's nice and fluffy and creamy. And everything is mixed in together. All right. So what I like to do next is make sure this is mixed well. I like to start with my dry, and then I add some wet, just pour in a little bit, and then I mix with a fork. And I keep doing that. So I'll add my dry. It doesn't matter how much you put in at a time. Don't worry. And mix. Add the dry. Add the wet. And mix. And hopefully you're not as messy as I am. Add the dry. Add more wet. Mix it up. And we're going to add the banana soon. I'm just going to finish this off and get all the wet in here. Really easy, guys. And now I'm going to just start adding the banana. All right. I'm just going to fold it in. I don't want to over mix it. And the great thing about using banana is it's a natural sweetener. So you don't have to use a lot of sugar. That's what I like. And you're going to taste the chocolate from the delicious cocoa. And that's it. Now, the true test to a good batter is tasting the batter. Okay. 2 thumbs up. Super delicious. You'll see. All right. And I have my chocolate chips, so I don't forget. And I'm just looking for my, just make sure it's all incorporated. Just want to make sure it's all in there. Yum. I love the batter. Okay. So let's put this in. I can't wait. And I'm actually bringing one to work because we're going to have a little gathering with some of the staff, and everybody's bringing stuff, and I want to be able to enjoy what I like. So I'm just going to put the chocolate chips. Now, if you wanted to, because it's going to be a nut-free environment that I'm going to, you could add some slivered almonds, pecans, you know, whatever you want on top. You could put cute sprinkles if you're making this with your children. And it's just easy and fast. And there it is. So I'm going to put it in the oven and I'm going to check it after about 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes. But it should take a good hour because it's heavy with the banana, with the yogurt. Okay, you need to let it cook. Okay, so I'm just going to put it, time it. And I'm going to show you that I've already made one yesterday. Dun, da, da, da. And I had a longer pan, so you could make it even longer, like this one, or a shorter pan. It's up to you. I'm just going to take this off the oven. I wish there was somebody here to help me clean it up. Now, for the double chocolate, I mean, it's with the chocolate inside, the chocolate on top. But if you want to get crazy, people, you can even buy chocolate whipped cream. I know. All right. So let me cut a slice. And if you don't have chocolate whipped cream, all you need to do is take a couple of tablespoons of Cool Whip and add a teaspoon of cocoa. A couple of tablespoons of Cool Whip and a teaspoon of cocoa. And mix it up and you'll have your own chocolate Cool Whip or a spread on top. The one thing I love about Cool Whip as opposed to whipped cream, it's cheaper and it doesn't melt so fast, all right? So I'm just going to, that's a big knife. Hold on, I want to get a smaller knife and I'm going to just cut a piece. And I'm just going to show you how chocolatey this looks, okay? It's super moist and delicious. And if you want, let's get this off. You could add some nice chocolate whipped cream on top, okay? Now, who wouldn't want this for dessert, okay? It looks beautiful. It tastes amazing. There's no guilt involved. And, you know, again, depending on how big a slice you want, it's only going to be about 2 smart points, okay? Because you're going to get at least 10 slices. So, you know, even if you cut a little bit more, it's okay. So enjoy. I hope you love this recipe. Continue to share and tell people. I love hearing from you guys, okay? So stay on track, focus, enjoy all the foods that you love. You can check out all my recipes and my podcasts for breakfast, lunch, dinner, meal planning, meal prepping, grocery shopping, and of course, all my tips. Take care. Love you. Bye for now.